Hello students, welcome back to your computer online class. I think so everyone has taken out to chapter number 5. So we was in the middle of the chapter as we have not completed the chapter, and the name of the chapter was your Graphics in Publisher 2013. So students, in my last class I have explained you about how we can wrap a text as well as move, align and resize a picture. Then again picture caption, applying a picture style, and how we can use a background in your picture. So regarding my last day's explanation, I think so no one has any sort of doubts. Is not it? So today we can move to the new topic of the same chapter, that is your scratch area. You will get this scratch area in your page number 83. Okay, you will get this scratch area in your page number 83. So see here, look at this paragraph scratch area you will get at the top. Now here students, when you are talking about a scratch area, okay, by the name itself you can understand that we have to insert a picture as well as we have to resize or do something with the picture. Is not it? By the name itself you can understand. So now let's come to the paragraph. You already know that the scratch area is a gray area that appears around the publication page. Yes. Now when you are about to crop a picture or when you are about to do something with the picture, you will find a gray area which will appear in your publication page. It can be used as a temporary holding area. If you are not sure where you want to move an item, you can drag it to the scratch area. Now here, that gray color, okay, that gray area, it depends upon you that you want to place in your document or not. Clear? And if you want to place it, then you have to drag the mouse. The scratch area is saved with the publication, therefore the picture in the scratch area will be there the next time you open your publication. This particular scratch area, it often stays with your publication. Okay, you can't say that this scratch area is completely different. Here whenever you are opening this publisher, okay, and whenever you are coming across this scratch area, you will find that whenever it is the time of insertion of a picture, you will find a gray border or a gray area. That is known as your scratch area. Clear students? This much is clear to you about the scratch area? So what do you mean by scratch area students? You can say scratch area is a gray area that appears in our publication page. Means whenever it is the time of your inserting a picture in your publication, okay, inserting a picture in your publication, you will find that a gray border or a gray area appears in your publication page, or it appears in your document. That particular gray surface, that particular gray covering or not covering, gray surface or gray area is known as your scratch area. Now for this insertion of a scratch area, it totally depends upon your choice. If you want to keep the scratch area, you can keep it, and if you want to delete the scratch area, you can do that. Clear? Then you move to the next topic, that is your selecting multiple objects in the scratch area. How we are going to select the multiple pictures or multiple objects in your scratch area. Multiple means what? Multiple means you can say more than one. Okay, here multiple, this word multiple, it means your more than one. So come here now in this paragraph. If you wish to select multiple objects in the scratch area, click an image. Firstly, you click on that picture, okay. Press shift and then click the other images one by one. Now firstly what you will do, you will go to your gallery, okay. I am saying you the easiest process. Firstly you will go to your gallery, Okay, you will move to your gallery or my folder or my documents where you have kept or where you have stored the pictures. Okay, you go there. Then you will click on the particular image that you want. There you will get series of pictures. You will get so many pictures. It's not it in your gallery. So firstly, you are going to click the first picture that you want to select. So you have selected it. Then now what you will do, you will move on to the next picture. So what you are going to do, in your keyboard you will find a shift key. Okay, in your keyboard you will find a shift key. So you are going to press the shift key, and the next image that you want, you can directly click with the help of your mouse. Clear this much? If you require a multiple picture, firstly you are going to your picture folder. Picture folder means where you have stored your picture. Where you have stored your picture. It may be in your gallery, it may be in your My Documents, or it may be in any folder that you have stored it. Clear? Then firstly you are going to select one first picture that you want to place in your document. After selecting that picture, you are going to press your shift key in your keyboard. From there, you are going to select one by one pictures that you want to give in your publisher. Clear this much? Then, another way to select multiple objects is to draw a box around them with your mouse, keeping the left mouse button pressed. When you release the button, you will see that all the images within the box have been selected. Now, when you will leave your shift key, then you will find that in your publisher, whatever pictures you have selected is already displayed in your document. Clear this much? To select the multiple pictures, the easiest way I am saying to you, to select the multiple pictures, you visit to your My Document or in a folder where you have stored the pictures. There you choose one picture first, okay, with the help of your mouse, click it, then you go to your keyboard, okay, there you will find a shift key, you press to the shift key and select the another picture, then again press the shift key. Like this you are going to continue selecting your pictures, how much you want. Afterwards what you are going to do, if it is finished, you leave your shift key, you will find that all the pictures that are selected is displayed on your screen, on your publisher. Clear this much? So now students, you take out your copy, I will give you one answer. I will dictate, so be fast. I think so everyone has taken out a computer copy. You are going to write today's date at the top corner of your page. You are going to continue from the same page, okay? Because it belongs to the same chapter. The question that I am giving to you, it belongs from chapter number 5. So write the question. What do you mean by caption in publisher? What do you mean by caption in publisher? C-A-P-T-I-O-N. What do you mean by caption in publisher? P-U-B-L-I-S-H-E-R. What do you mean by caption in publisher? Question mark. Same question. How can you add a caption? How can you add a caption? A-double-T, add. How can you add a caption? Question mark. Written. Now for the answer, you will move to your page number 80. You are going to move to your page number 80. In page number 80, you will find that picture caption is there. Okay, you are going to write the first line. A caption is a short description or a title that accompanies a graphic with or without a figure number. With or without a figure number. I am repeating again. A caption is a short, S-H-O-R-T, short, description, D-S-C-R-I-P-T-I-O-N, description, or a title that accompanies 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 a graphic with or without a figure number. FIGURE figure, number. NUMBER number. Full stop. Then you are going to change a paragraph and write, we can add a caption. We can add a caption by the following steps. Change the paragraph and write, we can add a caption by the following steps. We can add a caption by the following steps. Written. Give a hyphen. In page number 80, have you seen this number 1? You will write step 1. Make this step 1. First you write in your books with the help of your pencil. Step 1. Firstly, select the picture. You will write firstly, comma, FIRSTLY, firstly, comma, select the picture. Full stop. Then step 2. Step 2. Step 2. Click the caption button in the picture style group. Full stop. The caption gallery appears. Okay, the caption gallery appears. Full stop. To preview the styles in the publication, point to each style option in the gallery. Up to your gallery. Then step 3. We will, right there we will, step 3 we will select our preferred choice. PREFERRED, preferred choice. Full stop. To edit the caption tag, just select it and type in the next text. Finished? I am repeating again, okay? What do you mean by caption in publisher? What do you mean by caption in publisher? Question mark. How can you add a caption? Question mark. For the answer, what you are going to write? In publisher, P must be capital, okay? In publisher, comma, a caption is a short description or a title that accompanies a graphic with or without a figure number. Full stop. Then you change the paragraph. We can add a caption. We can add a caption by the following steps. We can add a caption by the following steps. Give a hyphen. Then you will write step 1. Step 1. Firstly, select the picture. Firstly, select the picture. Step 2. Click the caption button in the picture style group. Full stop. The caption gallery appears. Full stop. To preview the styles in the publication, point to each style option in the gallery. Up to your gallery. Then, step 3. We will select our preferred, PREFERRED, preferred choice. Full stop. To edit the caption text, just select it and type in the new text. Up to your text. Clear this much? So students, today I have explained about scratch area and how we can select multiple objects in your scratch area. Clear? As well as I have given you one question. What is the question? What do you mean by a caption in publisher? How can you add a caption? So, for your homework, what you are going to do? You are going to learn this particular answer that I have given you today. And in my next class, I will explain you about thumbnails. Okay, I will explain you about thumbnails, how we can arrange a thumbnails, how we can swap pictures. Okay, I will explain you all these topics. Clear? So as a homework you learn today's answer. And how much I have explained you today, you are going to read your books very thoroughly, very nicely. Clear? I think so, no doubts. So students, now I am winding up my class here. Thank you to all and have a nice day ahead.